At the NATO summit, a host country, France, has given partial support to U.S. President Barack Obama's strategy for the U.S.-led war in Afghanistan. Also at the gathering, Albania and Croatia were welcomed into the organization. Wang Guan has more.
Once again, at the heart of NATO leaders' gathering is one issue: the war in Afghanistan. U.S. President Barack Obama has been calling for other countries to send more combat troops to fight war there. He's sending an additional 20,000 U.S. troops to fight Taliban forces. And like George W. Bush, he wants other countries to follow suit. France and Germany both say they support the strategy, but that doesn't necessarily mean more fighting forces.
Thanks to this new American strategy, we can launch new initiatives. I very much support what President Obama said yesterday.
We must develop the Afghanistanization of the process, and I would say to President Obama, we are very pleased to work with him.
Countries including Britain, Germany and France agreed to send some 5,000 extra troops, but they appear to be for training missions, not combat. Merkel and Sarkozy say Afghanistan's government and security forces should shoulder an increasing share of the burden. NATO's eastwards expansion is another key issue. Barack Obama welcomed Croatia and Albania into the body, but hinted the process is not over.
The door to membership will remain open for other countries that meet NATO standards and can make a meaningful contribution to Allied security.
But not all NATO members feel that way. Germany and many other NATO nations believe any more eastward expansion will further damage ties with Russia, something the alliance is trying hard to mend. Wang Guan, CCTV.
Meanwhile, on the fringes of the summit, crowds have clashed with police in protests against war and capitalism. Protesters torched buildings, ransacked shops and hurled petrol bombs at police. A 7-story hotel and numerous stores were gutted. But the worst of the violence was centered close to the French side of the Bridge of Europe, which stretches across the river Rhone and connects France to Germany. The bridge is just 5 kilometers away from the center that hosting the NATO summit. Just hours earlier, the Bridge of Europe was used as a backdrop for a show of unity by NATO leaders.